Lesotho is celebrating 200 years since King Moshoeshoe the first historic journey from Bekwade to Thaba-Bosiu. As part of the celebrations, the Rural Self-Help Development Association RSDA organized an event that highlights the power of working together as a community. Founded in 1981, RSDA helps farmers by giving them advice and support to improve their farming. They focus on teaching skills, helping farmers enhance their products, and finding ways to sell what they grow. RSDA's success in assisting farmers throughout Lesotho is largely due to their main supporter, the Denmark Lesotho Network.
Maybe some of you are wondering, what are we celebrating? What we are celebrating, according to me, and which we should be proud of, especially on agriculture heritage. What we should be celebrating is that in 200 years, whatever small our Lesotho is, all the land and all the soil, let's say Holona, they still belong to the Basotho people. I think we should celebrate that. That is what Moshoeshoe left for us, and we might not be aware that in Lesotho land is not sold. In Lesotho you cannot sell land. We have only leasehold. We only have leasehold. In South Africa, where they have freehold. Our soil is on the custody of our king, elite trustee.
During this celebration of Lesotho's rich history, RSDA welcomed delegates from Denmark to join in the festive.
Members from Denmark, where we once met, that is last year, but one. We are here to celebrate the 200 years of our nation, all the people living in Lesotho being one, which is called oneness.
Chabezane Munse is a farmer from the Leribe district. At an event organized by the RSDA Thaba-Bosiu Cultural Village, Munse spoke on behalf of all the farmers who get help from the RSDA.
Women want that the RSDA, we have come a long way with RSDA. I think it's about 10 years now. We met in 2016. I don't know what they were looking in the district. We were just sitting there, farmers doing our things the way we do it. But there was no communication, there was no cohesion between us. So there comes RSDA. So I should think it's because of the very same people that I see in front of me that RSDA was able to walk through this country and reach to us. We are very grateful that you helped RSDA to do that, because I can see many faces here of which, if it wasn't because of RSDA, then I wouldn't have met them. And the fact that now I know Denmark Lesotho Network, well, I don't know what to say. We are very happy and we are very thankful on that.
The Denmark Lesotho Network helps other civic groups in Lesotho grow. One of these groups is Development for Peace Education, which was represented by Lemoha Modibedi. Modibedi was chosen to speak for all the civic groups at the RSDA event.
Development for Peace Education, like RSDA, they are, or it is a friend of Denmark Network Lesotho. Lesotho is a country. Bomme and Bundate here, they used to work here. And to connect with this country, they asked themselves that we need to have something which will connect us with the Lesotho civil society. This is why we have this DLN as an organization. But two things here. We honestly appreciate the work you are doing from the Danish taxpayers, man. Supporting what we are doing as civil society in this country, honestly, these two organizations who are here today, are appreciating that work you are doing. The second thing is that to the government, through Ministry of Agriculture, there is something different to other ministries, because women that be here can attest to this, that they manage to get something, whether it is something small, but what they are doing, you find that there is something from that ministry. Maybe will give away the department.
Senator Sabata Motsamai has a lot of experience in fighting for human rights. He explained why it is important for civic groups, the government and funders to work openly to help improve the lives of Basotho people.
I'm looking forward that in the next 10 years, as I go into the agriculture, I will be highly informed by the skills of trainees of Lesotho Agriculture College, who will understand the market needs, who will understand the production side and processing side until my products reach the plate. We are looking forward to that the police will be enabling so that we are able to move towards that direction. I think that's what I learned. The issue of meeting with the president of the farmers, he was more instrumental to us to say, politics are not only meant for politicians. Politics are meant to each and every citizen who says, whatever you do, policies matters. And unless you are a lobbyist on a different subject and issues, you will not make it. We are trying to do it when we are here in the city. When she said, we have this, I said, okay, can I be an enabler? I will bring the minister, you bring the participants. That's how we do it. And at least for now, there is a little bit of cloud that I'm bringing. Because as I talk to the minister, as I talk to somebody saying, hey, please, can you do it? He no longer sees me as that activist from NGO. He said, yes, honorable member, but let me say, please, can you? So at least we are able to understand, because we are more closer to this power, proximity to the power at the moment. So pushing, asking how we do it. So at least if we are being helped by you to transmit your message to the powers be, we can do that kind of facilitation. So let's see. We take this one that we agreed here to try to make the marriage between these two institutions is a first test. It is good that we, in our midst, we have, they call him the Chief of Staff. That's the title. But to be frank with you, he is a shadow of the Prime Minister. He's a lead. He's a lead the Prime Minister. As a madam, the Prime Minister, the Prime Minister will not eat. So if he says, honorable Prime Minister, it's not time for eating. The Prime Minister, if the food are there, he will have to leave and then say, okay, I'll come later. Anyway, they have their own language of talking that, but the meaning, the net message is the same. He is the shadow. So sometimes when they don't move on the other side, it's easier for me to come to his office to say, hey, children, can we unlock? So we do unlock. But we should also do that in a positive manner, not to abuse that. And we can only do that when we have content. If you don't have content, I'm telling you, somebody will occupy that vacuum. Give us the content and key issues that we know will be beneficial for everybody.
His Excellency Simon Pafane is Lesotho's honorary consul to Denmark. He shared these words at the celebration.
I have known this young lady, Mama, for many years. I noticed that our day is about 33 years old. I have followed up their programs, and I find them very, very effective and very relevant to the ordinary people who are in the countryside. That's something which I cherish very much, and I cherished them even before I became an ordinary consul for Denmark. When I learned that they were getting some assistance from the networks, I said yes. I'm not surprised.
Karina Ruby is the president of the Denmark Lesotho Network. She came to Lesotho 20 years ago and lived here for 3 years. Ruby said she grew to love Lesotho and her people very much.
We from Denmark Lesotho Network are very happy and honored to be able to participate in the celebration of Lesotho's 200th anniversary. And why? Why are we here? Well, a wise man in Denmark said a few months ago, can you lose your heart to a country and the people? Yes, you can. The wise man is Denmark's king, His Majesty King Frederick X. He said this in connection to a trip to our northern neighbor, Greenland, where he spent a long time 20 years ago. I can say the same. I lost my heart to Lesotho. I'm always crying. When I spent 3 years here 20 years ago. Why? Well, it's the country and the people that go straight to the heart of many of us from Denmark. And I'm sure my friends can say the same. The Basotho are a proud people, a warm and friendly people. Sometimes you hear different things, but that's how we know you. And the country is very beautiful with its mountains and valleys. Over the past 20 years, DLN has had a partnership with RSDA, where we have worked together to support the smallholder farmers, as that is called, across Lesotho. It started with the building of water tanks, developed further into the development of cultivation methods, the establishment of farmer groups, and a strong agricultural professional organization. The collaboration has taken place through a well-established partnership between RSDA and DLN. A very well-functioning partnership.
Farming is important because it improves food for families and teaches children and young people valuable skills for the future. RSDA's event not only celebrates the past but also looks ahead to a brighter future for rural communities. It highlights how working together is a key to creating lasting change. My name is Paballo Kabi, reporting for Uncensored News from Thaba-Bosiu Cultural Village.